I want the dragon to make people see their world in a completely different light. I want it to be a catalyst for people from all sorts of backgrounds to come together, to stand shoulder to shoulder, and I want it to make you feel that anything is possible. I had this idea about a dragon living amongst our midst, and for the audience to feel a mixture of feeling threatened by that animal and gradually starting to feel empathy towards it. I started to speak to Mervyn Miller, who was part of the puppetry creative team on The Warhorse, and I asked him, could we make a dragon that hatches in a city, roams about and flies? And he said, absolutely, I can puppeteer anything, but I don't know how to make anything fly.
I don't know if initially it was going to be a particularly big puppet, but it was to be a puppet that could fly and that would have that sensitivity as well.
Then I came across Carl, who's the designer on the project, and he's not only a world kite champion flyer, but he's also a set designer.
It was, can we look at a flying dragon, a kite? And Angie was explaining about her time in China and perceptions of the East and West. We sort of went from one stage to the other, and as I started drawing, as we started talking, as scripts started getting written and so on, you start to see it, really see it, and live it out. Yeah, you can't put it down. You can't turn away from something like that when it's got you, as it were, in the back of your head.
There's a really intimate relationship that needs to happen between the performer and the audience.
The walking dragon today really came to life. You could see the rib cage breathing, you could see the head sort of responding and listening for the first time.
When you feel that happening in the room, then you know that there's a puppet here.
The base works really well for what it needs. It's got size, it's got scale.
Oh, I'm just really excited and enlivened by, I guess, like all the different aspects of it and the different incarnations of the dragon.
We've also got an egg, and we've also got a juvenile, and then we've also got potentially an egg that's hanging from a crane which the pearl comes out of. So there's lots more parts to this, and then we've got the whole social interaction, and we've got participants. It just grows and grows and grows, and that's the exciting bit, is that, yeah, there's a lot to juggle and there's a lot to handle, but it all makes sense.
We talked about it flying a lot, and almost to the point where you take it for granted. We've just got to get to this point where it flies, and then it's going to inflate, and you're there doing your job, and your job is making a dragon fly in the air.
It looks like that lifts you up.
You've got the guys in the hangar, and obviously they've seen amazing stuff happen in this building, and they're even standing and stopping and just going, what?
The ultimate goal is to create an emotional response in the audience.
I think it's pretty awe-inspiring. I think it'll be pretty emotional. I think it will sort of snap people out of their day-to-day lives and feel really magical.
If you weren't having reservations, then you wouldn't be in that exciting area of doing something that's going to make the kids and the teenagers and the parents and the adults and the old people go, wow, what is that?
I'm never going to forget that. And I knew it was going to fly. So for, everyday people wandering around and seeing a dragon fly away into the distance, I think that's going to be something that stays with you for the rest of your life.
There's something very unusual that happens when you take a puppet out into the outdoors. Taking it out into the sky and looking at it against nature feels like something else.